Welcome everyone to the Healthcare and Medical channel. Let's see about menstrual cycle today. So before seeing the process of menstrual cycle, the uterus, we'll see about the size of the uterus and little anatomy about uterus. The uterus has a long fallopian tube and the body of the uterus, and the opening of the uterus is called cervix. The size of the normal uterus is 7.5 centimeter length, 5 centimeter width and 2.5 centimeter thickness, and the weight of the uterus is 30 to 40 gram. So the normal, regular, natural change that occurs in the female reproductive system. The first period begins in an early adolescent called menarche, and the menstruation stops occurring after menopause that occurs around 45 to 55 years of age. So between the menarche and the menopause, there will be regular cycles of menstruation that varies between individual, that is from 28 days and sometimes even 35 days. So changes occurs both in ovary and uterus. Changes that occurs in the ovary, that is called ovarian cycle, and changes in the uterus, that is called uterine cycle. So let's see about ovarian cycle first. So in the ovarian cycle we have three phases: follicular phase, ovulation phase and luteal phase. And uterine cycle we have menstruation phase, proliferative phase and secretory phase. So the first phase of the ovarian cycle is follicular phase. So in the follicular phase, the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland that is present in the brain that plays an important role in the follicular phase. Gonadotropic hormone that is released by the hypothalamus that will stimulate the pituitary gland to release the follicle stimulating hormone. This follicle stimulating hormone which helps to grow the follicle. So from the birth there will be number of follicles present in the ovary. Each month one dominant follicle will continue to the maturity. So the follicle reaches maturity. That follicle is called Graafian follicle, and the Graafian follicle contains the ovum, otherwise called egg. Next, the ovulation. The ovulation is the second phase of the ovarian cycle. So this ovulation occurs at the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. So when the follicle is matured, the estrogen hormone continues to increase. This estrogen hormone will stimulate the anterior pituitary gland to release the luteinizing hormone. This luteinizing hormone will help to release the ovum from the Graafian follicle. So the Graafian follicle ruptures and the ovum is released out, and this process is called ovulation. The mature ovum has a diameter of 0.2 mm. So each month only one ovum will be released from one ovary. Occasionally, sometimes both the ovaries will release the egg. If both the eggs are fertilized, the result will be fraternal twins, otherwise called non-identical twins. And some women experience some little pain during the period of ovulation, that is called Mittelsmers pain. Now what happens is the fimbriae of the fallopian tube catch hold of the egg that is released from the Graafian follicle, and that egg was swept into the fallopian tube for the fertilization. The final phase of the ovarian cycle is luteal phase. So in this phase, the remaining part of the Graafian follicle is converted into corpus luteum by the hormones called follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. This corpus luteum is responsible for the production of hormone called progesterone. So these are all the changes that happens in the ovary. Now let's see about the changes that happens in the uterus. So that we say it as uterine cycle. So here also three phases: menstrual phase, proliferative phase, and secretory phase. The first phase is the menstrual phase. So in this phase, menses occurs. So the flow of the menses, normally it is a sign that a woman has not become pregnant. So it lasts for a period of 2 days to 7 days. The average blood loss for one menstrual cycle is 35 ml with an average of with varies from 10 ml to 80 ml. So both, even 10 ml is also considered normal and 80 ml is also considered normal. If it is above 80 ml, it is considered to be an abnormal. And have you ever thought that why this menstrual blood is not get clot? It is due to an enzyme called plasmin which inhibits the menstrual blood from clotting. And few women experiences premenstrual symptoms like breast tenderness, and they'll feel so irritable also. And few experience severe uterine pain that we call it as dysmenorrhea during the menstruation. The second phase of an uterine cycle is proliferative phase. So in this phase, the estrogen that makes the lining of the uterus to grow, to proliferate during this time. And this period varies from 7 days to 14th day. So 14th day, we all know that ovulation occurs. The final phase of an uterine cycle is secretory phase, and this corresponds to the luteal phase of an ovarian cycle. So in this phase, corpus luteum produces which hormone? Progesterone. This progesterone makes the endometrium, that is the inner lining of the uterus, to get ready for the implantation by increasing the blood flow and uterine secretion, and also it reduces the contractibility of the smooth muscle in the uterus. If implantation does not occur within 2 weeks, the corpus luteum involute, so thereby causing a sharp drop in the levels of progesterone and estrogen. This hormone drops causes the uterus to shed its lining, that is called menstruation, and again menstrual phase initiated. I hope you understood the topic of menstrual cycle. If you have any doubts, put it in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.